Hello friends, welcome to the channel Vales&Tales, and today we will discuss Pablo Neruda's poem Tonight I Can Write What. So this we will figure out tonight what Pablo Neruda is saying, that what he will write. Pablo Neruda is actually a Chilean poet, diplomat and politician. He has received Nobel Prize in Literature in 1971, and after 2 years he died in 1973. So Neruda is not his original name. It is his actually pen name. His real name is quite big that you have to search and comment below so that I get to know that you are watching this video. So Pablo Neruda has written many poems, and this poem Tonight I Can Write is actually a confessional poem, wherein the poet is confessing his breakdown because of the departure of his beloved. His beloved has left him, and now he is in deepest he is in grief, and he is sad. So he is writing these lines, and he is confessing, he is saying that tonight I can write. And what he can write, the first line actually says that tonight I can write the saddest lines. And throughout this poem you will see it is a refrain, which is refrain is a line that is being used again and again in a work of art. So in this poem this line is being used again and again, and he is saying that tonight I can write the saddest lines. And write, for example, the night is starry and the stars are blue and shiver in the distance. He is saying, for example, I can write that this night is starry, stars are blue that are shivering in the distance. And he is saying that the night wind revolves in the sky and sings. The night wind is revolving in the sky and the night wind is singing. So this is actually the description of the nature of that night when he is writing these saddest lines. Again he's repeating, he's saying that tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her and sometimes she loved me too. So this is actually a confessional poem, and confessional poem, this word confessional poetry is actually coined by Emil Rosenthal when he was writing the review of Robert Lowell's life studies. So confessional poem has this characteristic of being so direct and colloquial, so anyone can understand this, right? It is not a very difficult description of anything. It's a very in a very simple language the poet confesses their plight. So he's saying that I loved her, and I know that there was time when she used to love me too. Through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. I kissed her again and again under the endless sky. Now he is remembering the past days when he was with his beloved, and he's again repeating this line that she loved me and sometimes I loved her too. How could I not have loved her great still eyes? So Pablo Neruda has this characteristic. You will read his many poems and you will see that he writes a lot. He praises a lot. The beloved, he has written a lot about the physical details, the psychological details of his beloved in many other poems. And this thing can be seen here also when he's saying that how can one not love a person who has so great still eyes. And he's again saying that I can write the saddest lines. To think that I do not have her, to feel that I have lost her. Because why I can write the saddest line? Because when I remember, or when I come into the consciousness of this thing, that she is not with me, she has left me. So this thing is actually the saddest thing. So when I think about this thing, that she is not with me, that I have lost her, this is the most most gruesome and the depressive thing I can think about. So he's saying that to hear the immense night, still more immense without her. The night itself is so giant and immense and big, and without her, it has become more immense. And the verses falls to the soul like dew to the pasture. Here he's saying that these verses, these lines that I am writing, they are so naturally coming to me as the dew falls on the pasture. So he is comparing his verses with the dew. So this mechanism of writing is very natural to me. Next lines he is saying that what does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is starry and she is not with me. He is saying that how does it matter? It doesn't matter. I loved her, but my love could not able to keep her. So this night is starry, but she is not with me. Everything is here. So here you will see the juxtaposition of the permanence of nature and the impermanence of human love. He is saying that everything is here. The night is starry. The night is here, but she is not with me. The person is missing. This is all. In the distance, someone is singing in the distance. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. He is saying that I'm insatiable without her and my soul is not satisfied because I have lost my beloved. My sight tries to find her as though to bring her closer. My heart looks for her and she is not with me. He is saying that my eyes wants to see her. My heart wants to look her. My entire self wants to feel her, but she is not with me. The same night, whitening the same trees, view of that time are no longer the same. He's saying that the night is same, the trees are same. The mechanism that the night is doing, that is, it is whitening the trees, is same. But we are not same. Why? Now I am single here. My beloved is not with me. So everything else is same. The natural things, the natural phenomena are same. But what has changed? My life has changed because my beloved is not with me. He's saying now that I no longer love her. That's for certain. But how I loved her. My voice tried to find the wind to touch her hearing. He is very confused and in dilemma. He's saying that I don't love her, but I have loved her. And again, he's saying that my voice wants to listen her. My voice tried to find the wind to touch her hearing. I want to see the wind that is actually listening to her. I want the wind that is listening to her come to me, right? So he is actually very very depressed now, and he is equally in dilemma. First he is saying that I no longer love her, but he is longing to listen to the voice that the wind has witnessed. So he's saying that another's, she will be another's, as she was before my kisses. Her voice, her bright body, her infinite eyes. He's saying that all these things, now all these things belongs to someone else. They no longer belong to me. Her eyes, herself. So she is of someone else. And I'm no longer in love with her. That's certain. But maybe I love her. So you can see a dilemma. Love is short, forgetting is long. Maybe this is the saddest line that Pablo Neruda has written, that love is so short, forgetting is so long. It is very, the period of happiness is very short, but the period of longing, of forgetting is very long. So he's saying that because through nights like this one, I held her in my arms, my soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. So he is actually remembering the past days that he has spent with her beloved in the starry night. But the starry night is same, but her beloved is not with her. So his soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. Though this be the last pain, she makes me suffer, and these the last verses that I write for her. Maybe this is the saddest line that Neruda has written in the ending, that from today I will not love her, I will not remember her, and this is the last page that she has given to me, and this is the last verses that I am writing for her. After that I will not remember her, I will not write for her, and I will not miss her. Okay, so this is all about this poem, Tonight I Can Write, and the main themes of this poem is actually the juxtaposition of nature and the human love, that how nature is permanent but human love is not permanent, and confessionalism is here in this poem, wherein he is confessing the loss of his love and the plight that the poet is undergoing because of this lost love. And this poem is actually published in Spanish, and along with other 20 love poems. So he has written 20 love poems, and Tonight I Can Write is one such love poems among that collection. And this book that I have, in this book we have 100 love sonnets, which is translated by Stephen Tapscott from Spanish into English. And if you like this poem, then do tell me in the comment section. And there is another poem of Pablo Neruda, The Way Spain Was. The next video would be on that poem. Thank you so much everyone. Take care.